The young heir of a wealthy family refused to take over the business. Instead, he worked as a low-level employee at a competitor. To avoid traffic, he actually flew to work in a private jet. He skillfully strapped on a parachute, and his assistant opened the cabin door, saying they were going to scout ahead. Meanwhile, a department head at Gauss Company was complaining to the boss, wondering why a rich heir was being placed in his department. The boss warned him not to make any noise about it. The next second, the head saw the heir parachuting down outside the window. After landing successfully, the heir looked up at the building, convinced that, without his father's help, he could still make a name for himself. Dressed in expensive clothes, Jack walked into the office with the air of a CEO, and employees passing by nodded at him in respect. He entered an office and sat down, thinking to himself, so, this is where the low-level employees sit. It was even more humble than he expected. He silently encouraged himself, telling himself he'd get used to it. But, to his surprise, this office was actually his boss's. The department head then took him to his actual desk, introducing him to the co-workers. Jack stood up and introduced himself with CEO confidence, leaving the co-workers in awe, who applauded him. At that moment, a new employee, Lena, spotted Jack, and her mind flashed back to an embarrassing moment the night before. She thought to herself, it wasn't just a dream. The previous night, Jack, wanting to experience life as an average person, had rented a street vendor stall to try some ordinary food. After just one bite, Lena realized it was a real test of endurance and skills. At that moment, a drunken girl staggered into the scene, and the assistant quickly blocked her, telling her the area was already reserved. Unexpectedly, the girl swiped her hand across the assistant's chest, and he was instantly pushed aside. She sat down, ordering a plate of chicken gizzards from the boss. The assistant warned her not to escalate things, but the next second, the girl's move left Jack completely stunned, and he grabbed a nearby table to shield himself. The girl effortlessly pulled the table away, and a trembling Jack watched as she moved closer. Panicking, he tried to scare her off with his breath, but instead, the girl smelled the chicken gizzards.